Alright, welcome back folks. Yeah, I'm not in the clinic today, but the kitchen serves the purpose beyond cooking to record some of these video vlogs. So we've already mentioned the importance of the lower back and pelvis normal movement in normal life, but it's also quite an important movement to have on the bike, and that's why I gave it the title of this week's vlog, Priming the Pelvis. So we'll get to prime the pelvis later. So why do we need the normal pelvis movement on the bike? Well, it's because the glutes are going to work a lot more effectively when the pelvis is tilted forwards, just slightly forward of midline. We've been talking about this in a previous vlog, and the reason for that is because it's to do with the length-tension relationship in the muscle. So if the hip is more in this position here, so we would call that more of a flexed back, then the pelvis is tilted backwards and the glutes are not in a prime position for firing. Whereas if we just tilt you that little bit forward of middle, so right now we're basically priming the pelvis. So let's tilt back, forward, find the middle, and then you're just thinking a little bit forward of the middle. So here, so this is a position where my glutes are optimally placed to work through the pedaling stroke. Also, it's not just in the engine room back here, but having a poor pelvic position on the bike can affect the cockpit, which is the front section of your bike. So an example of that would be if you tend to be more flexed at your back here, then what will happen is you're going to need to look up the road, and this can irritate your neck because there's a kind of a kink going on in the back of your neck here, as opposed to a forward tilted pelvis, and then that will just correct up along your spine. So now I'm just looking up the road with a comfortable neck position as opposed to a strained one. Same goes for the hands. If I'm more flexed in the engine room back here, then there's more strain going through my hands, so you may see a few white knuckles if the camera is good enough. And again, we don't want that, so using up unnecessary energy. Whereas if we bring yourself back into that slight pelvic tilt forward and maybe bring in a bit more shoulder blade strength at the back, you'll see that the hands are much more lightly placed on the handlebars. I talked about the time trial as well. The position that we were using was very much onto the tri-bars, and I talked about getting forward in the saddle and then tilting here. So this is what we were looking for. We want the 90-degree at the elbow, and the elbows need to be very supported, so I'm not using energy up unnecessarily. And yeah, let's see if we can beat it next week. Bye for now.